We spend a lot of time just scrolling through streaming services just to find something to watch. Does that sound like you? Sometimes looking for something to watch can be just as long as an episode of a TV show or even a movie. Ain't nobody got time for that. I may have some unique ways for you to pick out a movie to watch during quarantine while in this pandemic. So no more looking through Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Peacock, Disney Plus, Prime, Prime Plus Netmax for hours upon hours. If this sounds like a video for you, keep on watching. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Upside Dan. This video is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. I'm going to help you find a unique way to pick out a movie to watch while quarantining during this pandemic. Yes, I've decorated for Christmas, and the day after Thanksgiving, I'm going to have a video up of me showing you my Christmas decorations, my nerdy Christmas ornaments, and the complete collection list of my Christmas movies that I own on physical media. So this Black Friday, make sure you keep an eye out for that. Before I get to my ways to pick movies during the pandemic, here are my social media handles. Please like my videos, comment, share my videos and channel with your family and friends. Hit that bell and subscribe to the Upside Dan. And please like and follow the Upside Dan on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Leave comments down below. Do you like these tips? Do you have any unique ways of picking movies to watch? Let's get into discussion in the comments. On my Amazon Fire TV Cube, I have a list of hundreds and hundreds of movies that I want to see. Movies that were recommended to me, movies I've seen but want to rewatch. It's a literal list too. I'm not someone who says, oh yeah, I'll add it to my list, but doesn't even have a list. I do have this extensive list of films spanning different genres and time periods. Some I've added because of actors and directors I like or want to get into. I want to also open myself up to different genres and foreign films. Even if it says a film is unavailable on the Cube, I add it to this watch list to keep track of what I do want to see. It may be available again soon, or I can find it elsewhere. This is also my main list. I have the watch lists on Netflix, Prime, Hulu, HBO Max, Disney Plus, and any other streaming service I may have at the time. But I usually add any of those films I can to my list on the Amazon Fire Cube. Sometimes they may only be on the Fire Cube. That way, if I don't watch them while they're on a certain streaming service, I'll have them on the list and I can check where they're available next. I love this list on the Fire Cube because as long as Amazon has that streaming service, it'll tell me how and where to watch any given movie. Amazon just got HBO Max recently, and I'm waiting for it to get Peacock so I can have all the infinity streaming services in one place. Speaking of streaming services, I've tried out pretty much all of the main ones during this pandemic. I've rotated through some to, of course, stay on budget, and I've taken advantage of some really good deals. I have Netflix, Prime, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max, and Peacock, some through deals or through family. I've tried Shudder, Cinemax, Stars, and Apple TV Plus throughout this quarantine. CBS All Access is the only big one I haven't tried yet. Using the actual streaming services watch list and my Fire Cube's watch list has been a great tool during this time. I have a unique way of using this list. Right now, the list is almost 1,000 movies long, so I haven't really done it exactly like this in a while, but chances are your list might not include that much. I used to look at my Prime app on my phone for the number count and just asked Alexa or Siri to pick a number 1 through how many ever movies were on the list. Then I'd count to that number on the list and watch whatever movie it picked. I didn't think, I just clicked play most of the time. Now, sometimes that movie will cost money to rent, or maybe it's only available to buy. If my rule that time was that it was going to be a movie I wouldn't pay extra for, I just picked the closest one to it that was free. Last Christmas, I got a movie bucket list poster where you scratch off the ones you watched, and then the poster or the iconic part of a film shows up. So I listed the ones I haven't seen yet. I have 33 on that list at the moment, so I tell Alexa or Siri to pick number 1 through 33, and I watch whatever movie on that list it picks. And those movies are also on my big list on my Cube, so they could also be picked on that. So get yourselves a movie bucket list poster, just a list, or a book of movie suggestions to help you pick a movie to watch. It feels good to check them off as well. Another thing I might do is have a list of the services and ways to watch and pick a movie from each of those. So I used the list in each streaming service and my own movies on physical media and my movie bucket list to do this. Then I either pick the one I want to watch the most or have Alexa and Siri pick a number and watch that. Also, with these rotating streaming services, I also make lists of movies that are in my big list that are on that streaming service, and I pick from those to watch them before I leave the streaming service or before they leave the streaming service. I need to make my money worth it. YouTube is also a great tool. I watched so much more YouTube during quarantine. It's replaced watching movies and shows some days. So I suggest watch movie channels like Sean Chandler Talks About, Chris Stuckman, Jeremy Johns, Film Speak, Movie Files. Maybe take some time to check out some up-and-coming channels as well. You can get great movie and show recommendations from all these channels. I've watched so much more YouTube, not only because there's more free time, but also because I just started this channel. I'm taking Sean Chandler's course, How to Grow a Nerdy YouTube Channel, and Video Ranking Academy by Sean Cannell and Think Media Team. These courses and people I've listed here have helped me so much, and I'm looking forward to learning and improving. Take this time to check out new YouTube channels. Look for new YouTube channels that interest you. Check out these up-and-coming YouTube channels. You might get some good recommendations from new channels and established channels alike. For the most part, I try to use these tools and abide by what film gets chosen, but sometimes you may not be in a mood for certain movies. That happens for me. Plus, there are movies that I want to watch, but they're long films, so I'd rather watch something shorter. But if I don't abide by it, I might just start scrolling until I have something that sparks my interest just a little. Or I'll open an app, and one of the first movies I see, I watch. Or I just go to YouTube and watch old videos from my favorites like Sean Chandler, Chris Stuckman, Jeremy Johns, and anyone that I've listed above. There are also apps that exist that will help you pick something to watch. They have the databases of all the streaming services pretty much, and they can pick something at random. So check some of those out. I hope I gave you some value in this information if you're ever looking for a different way to pick a movie during this pandemic, or really whenever. Here are my social media handles again. Please like and follow The Upside Dan on all social media for updates and more. Comment below and let's have a discussion on what you've watched lately. If you've liked what I've had to say, like this video, blow that comment section up. Share my videos and my channel with your family and friends. Hit that bell, subscribe, and come to The Upside Dan.